Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Maria from Under the Night Moon, and I'm here tonight to do the second video for the second artist wallpaper sample book that I've made for my Etsy shop. And this one is bigger than the last one. This one is 6 by 8.5, and if I don't squeeze, it's about 4.5 inches wide. And it's a little, the last one I used a vintage book. This one is with the book board, and then I covered the book board with wallpaper. And I'm going to show you the back so you can see the paper up close. You can see the beautiful blue floral wallpaper, and I've stitched all the way around on the cover and the back, excuse me, with the gold thread. And then I've done some stenciling with a gold paste. These beautiful flourishes. I just love, love, love the detail that I get from this stencil. I think it's a Tim Holtz stencil. Yeah, and then I have 2 signatures with the open spine. You can see here. Seam binding to hold them together, and then it's hinged with this gorgeous brocade fabric. Absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous. And then this book has a lot of layers of lace, as you can see here, as well as this dangling beaded trim for just extra pizzazz, drama, fun. It makes noise. Each one of these has 8 beads. So, and then I paired it as the page is coming up with antique laces. There's some ivory tassel trim, more modern laces, all kinds of fun stuff. So really, really beautiful. I love the way this book came out, and I love the colors. As you can see here, just these gorgeous, gorgeous teal colors. And then I found this really pretty taffeta fabric, which is 2 colors woven together so that when you turn the fabric, I don't know if you won't be able to see it on camera probably, but when you turn the fabric, you can see the 2 colors. It's just really cool. My mom used taffeta a lot with her dolls, and we had many different colors in the studio growing up. I probably have some of her taffeta in my stash. I know I have pink, but this one you can really see the 2 colors, and it's green and blue. But when you weave it together, it makes a really deep green. So yeah, it's pretty cool. And then I just paired it with this gorgeous teal seam binding, and then I've got some ruched seam binding down here, some beautiful bridal lace, some antique lace trim, and then some really pretty vintage shoe buckles. And what I love is that these are from the 20s. And this photo, you can see the gorgeous dresses. I think this is, well, I have a few favorites, but this is definitely one. And so this buckle here would have been worn on shoes from this time period. So I really, really love, and you can see how well they go together. And I'm fortunate to have, I have a bunch of those. So yeah, love, love, love. And then this is 3 layers. The back, I used this vintage music paper that says "Oh Happy Day." So I thought that was fun. And then the card itself is on cardstock that has printed this rose pattern, and then I sealed it in a matte finish. So it did bow a little from the finish, but it's sturdy and it's well preserved, so I love that. And then you can see the stitching. I should have showed you. There's a little wax seal, some more trims, the gold die cutting. Yeah. And then the brooch on the other side is probably from the 60s maybe. But yeah, super pretty. And then this is pinned onto a piece of lace, and then the lace is glued down. So you could actually take it off and wear it if you wanted to. Okay, so inside on the cover, a sweet little pocket. I used some of Anna Griffin's flocked paper, so it's like a velvety, gorgeous pattern. It's very subtle. And I love, you can see, let me turn my camera a little so you can see these tassels. They're just so fun. I love, love, love the tassels. Maybe I'll keep my camera there. Yeah, and then in the pocket, I have a really pretty printable from Ruby and Pearl. Super feminine, ready for a story. You've got the whole back to work with. You can cut this. A lot of different ideas to use this here. And a little mother of pearl button there. And then here's a piece of Laura Ashley wallpaper that I thought went well because she's in the garden. And then the first page here, you can see more beautiful bridal trim here. That's sequins and pearls. It's beaded. A little tassel trim down here. There's a little heart and lock key charm set here. Sweet little butterfly. Some embroidered trim. And she's looking out the window for her love. Yeah. These books are meant to take you away. Lots of beautiful feminine details. I did use a collection of beautiful little ladies, ballerinas, done in this gorgeous black and white. So pretty. Let me show you this side first. So just a fun little tuck spot in here. And you can see, this is what I'm saying, like they're just so sweet. And then I had some little frames, so I just paired a little frame you can play with. And I just thought, how sweet is that, right? And that just sits in there quietly. Let's see, rhinestones, more of that brocade right there. Lots of details, but you can see how sweet and pretty these are. That was the inspiration for this book, were those little ladies. And there's some more printables. Gorgeous, gorgeous papers. If you need to know where I get any of the digitals I use, please leave me a comment in the comment box and I will let you know. Because I have so many digitals, I could never put them all. It would take me forever. But just let me know a particular paper that you see and I will definitely get back to you on where you can find that. Yeah. So here you can see a little button card that I made. That's from Sam Poole. She has an Etsy shop. And then I paired it with this gorgeous antique lace. A little teacup. And I just think it looks so real, right? Even though it was, I'm the one that sewed those. But that could pass for something from the 1800s, I think. I love that. So cool. And let's see, on this side here is just a beautiful, beautiful collection of papers. Now this is from the Pixie Dust Files, and I can't even believe how beautiful this paper was. And I hope it's in her Etsy shop. I will put the link down below for the Pixie Dust Files because I have a few of her digitals in this book. But just the colors, the roses, I couldn't believe my eyes when I saw this paper. Yeah, so gorgeous. So I paired it with this beautiful, beautiful, like, I don't know what, I think maybe from the 50s or 60s. And it's just this gorgeous mustard yellow color, this ochre. I love this ochre color. So rich, so warm. It goes with the gold so well. And then I paired it with some beautiful printables for you to journal on. A little French script at the bottom. I love the way the antique lace comes through. Another piece of that beautiful brocade. Oops, excuse me. A little rose wax seal. And then I just put the words "life is." Yeah. And then on this side here is a little flip of some printed wallpaper, but I turned it into a little flip. So I thought it would be fun. You could put a little picture here, or maybe so I added this little hand as a tuck spot because I was thinking, okay, wouldn't it be fun if you put a little picture in there and then you wrote about the picture here, right? So I tucked in a little perfume bottle so that you could remember to tuck something in there. And that's for the owner of this book. And then I just paired this beautiful calling card with some of my gold. Yeah. And then the other side, I made a little top tuck, right? Paired it with a beautiful butterfly. Another scrap of this gorgeous wallpaper that I love. I just think those colors are magical right there. Sort of like the colors from this wallpaper, printable wallpaper there. It's just such a magical combination. And then because we're into fall, I had to do a sunflower. So beautiful. And the other side is just the beautiful meadow. So I just thought that was perfect for this time of year. And you can smell the fresh air. I just love adding these garden pages to my books. Of course, that is a little glue gun thing that won't go away. And then here, beautiful rose. And then I've got some, so here's some taffeta from my mom. There we go. And I paired it with just this little teardrop glass charm. Up here, some beautiful trim, a butterfly. And then on this side, I made like a scrappy kind of bow because I just liked the way that looked, and that beautiful robin's egg blue color. Some ruched laces. This is a good size pocket here, ready for a story for sure. There's more of the pixie dust files. Her work is amazing. Her digitals are just gorgeous. You have to go check out her shop. I'll leave a link below. And you can see this is a beautiful piece of wallpaper that's embossed. And then let's see, I don't remember what I put in these pockets sometimes. Okay, just a piece of a French receipt. This is printed but still ready for a story and pictures. And this gorgeous little bonnet. This is from the Graphics Fairy. Oh, I hope my table isn't shaking. If it is, I am sorry. And then you can see like maybe the gold splatters. I'm trying to take it easy on the gold splattering. But each page does get its own little splatter because I love that. It just adds so much fun to the book, right? And then this is ready for a story here. And then on the other side, okay, this is fun. So it's a pocket, right? It's a three-sided pocket so that you have a lot of room, right? If I glued this down, it would be harder, right? So if I leave this open, you can really, you know, look, my whole hand fits in there, and I kind of got Italian little pudgy hands. So I like doing that for these larger books. That way you can put a bunch of things in here, right? So I made this beautiful bookmark. This is just scrapbook paper. But even just like with this little piece of tulle up here and some splattering, it's super fun. Another little printed wallpaper tags from the Graphics Fairy. A die-cut pair of antique scissors in the gold paper. I just thought that was really feminine and pretty. And then I made a little fabric sample of some brown taffeta and then a little piece of antique lace. Okay, but the fun part is when you put it in the pocket, right? And here's my favorite image of all time. I love working with her. She's got the magical combination of the teal and the pink. But when you put this in, the lace just ever so gently, like a veil, goes over her face. And I love that. That was not planned. But it's like those little details that just make me so happy. Which is why when we work on these books, they really do just take you away. And I love that. Anything that just magically happens like that. It's so fun. Okay, and then on this side, beautiful printable here, and I gotta scooch down a little just because this is a pocket up here, and so I've got a large little tag for you in there ready to journal on the back. And this is the center of the first signature, so it's a double pocket here, and I've sewn 2 pages of this printable together, right? And then I made 2 pockets here. So there's lots of room in these for more things coming up. On the bottom here is another piece of that gorgeous brocade. And then this is a little rhinestone button. I have a cousin that is a interior designer in Fort Lauderdale, Palm Beach, and she gave me a whole bunch of beautiful buttons and all kinds of gorgeous things. She used to do fashion design over there, and I'm so happy to use one of her things because she's crazy talented. And when she gave me the things, I couldn't believe it. So yeah, just gotta give her a shout out. And then more of that gorgeous wallpaper, another beauty. Set the mood, take you away. Love, love. And then on this side, just a really pretty, like with the tassel trim. This is a gorgeous piece of, it looks like Limoges to me. It always reminds me of beautiful china. Of course, I added this beautiful dessert in there. And my favorite sequin lace, some gold, let's see, some feather trim. That silver brocade is just magical. I don't know if the camera's picking up on how gorgeous that is. Beautiful. And then on this side is a beautiful scene, and it's just a gorgeous scene. They're in the garden. There's a beautiful lake behind them. I don't know, they're talking. I just love, like, look at how men used to dress. It looks like he's wearing satin pants. He's got white tights on and this beautiful coat. I just love, love, love looking at the old imagery of how, like, people used to dress. Here is a little bauble of a little teardrop pearl, and this super fun little filigree. It looks like a lantern, and I added it because I can just picture a lantern lighting up their little outdoor scene here. How beautiful would that be? So that's the little story behind that. Not sure if you can see it. Yeah. And then a fun little butterfly. And oh, I didn't show you inside here though real quick. Inside here is a pretty large digital. That's from Ruby and Pearl. This book is big. This book is almost as big as my last butterfly one, I think. But yeah, and then this, there's nothing on this one. This one just has that fun little French advertising. And you can see there is medallions, meaning that's what they would embroider their initials on, and then they would sew that onto maybe a little towel or a hanky probably, right? So cool. So cool. I'll put that going this way. But these pockets, and I'll just show you, they're pretty good size and can hold a lot of papers and things. So you've got two of those there. And then in this pocket here, it's just another little ballerina girl. Like I said, these little images are all throughout this book. Here's another one here. This one is tacked on to make like a little tuck. And I added this piece of velvet here so it will hold, you know, anything from falling off. You know, you can just tuck it behind there. Yeah, nothing too heavy, but you know, some letters it'll probably hold no problem. My favorite little heart charm there. And then here you can see a mother of pearl button and some fun polka dotted chiffon. And then here I made a little notepad. If you didn't watch my last video, I did. I'm trying to give more writing space. And I thought, how fun would it be to just make a little notepad in the center of the book? So I did that. I used a bunch of different papers, scrapbook, coffee dyed, whatever I had. This is from a vintage book. Yeah, and then you've still got the rest of the page to write on. It's embellished with some more bridal trims, netting, antique laces. But I wanted to make sure you had a little stop, you know, write about maybe favorite music, some prayers, that sort of thing. And then all my little notepads, I always give you a bunch of little extra things to play with. And there, yeah. And then on this side here is a fun place to write. I lined the side of the page with this gorgeous embroidered netting, and then I added a button in between just for decoration purposes. And then I just recently got this floral paper from Adeline Country Cottage. Absolutely beautiful Australian artist. I love watching her videos. It's Adeline Country Cottage on YouTube. You should definitely look up her page. Her work is so pretty. I love to just, you know, have a cup of tea and look at her videos. They always take me away. And her accent is really cool. But yeah, so how pretty is that? And so I knew I wanted to add a piece of that to this book. And I did make a little tuck spot behind the fan here. So, and listen, this has plenty of room. You can put tons of papers in here. I have this little prayer card here. Like, how cool. Like, you can really pack this up pretty good. And this is heavy duty cardstock here. So yeah, little sturdy little sturdy fan. She looks dainty, but she's sturdy. Yeah, so I love this layout too. Super feminine. And then I just added a pretty glass charm here on the bottom of some aqua charms. Little rosette there, and that's that. And then the other side is the beautiful botanical, more of that taffeta and a little mother of pearl button. And I paired it with some lace. And then here's the garden page for here. Beautiful, beautiful wildflower there. I love the colors, the greens and the ochre. So warm, so pretty. And then you can see some roses in the background. So pretty. You can see like the golden fall colors coming. Yeah, take you away for sure. Okay, and then this little page, on both sides I covered with papers, right? So both sides you have a collection of papers, and it's cardstock. You can write, and then I gave you additional papers. So here's a piece of a ledger, and then I gave you some French writing, a little a piece of ephemera there, and it gets clipped together. And you can use those and put them anywhere in the book. I just really like to add a lot of papers and things for you to journal on with these books, right? And so because they're dancing as a pair, I put them behind this little heart. Yeah. So they go on this side. And like I said, you can put them anywhere in the book. And I actually liked that they were getting folded and stuff. It reminded me of like the attic papers, you know. So I was okay with that. And then on here's the other side of that gorgeous printable paper. Gorgeous, gorgeous. From Pixie Dust Files. Beautiful applique here. Little wax seal of a blossom. And then this is a polka dotted upholstery fabric. It's really pretty. I love that blue. That's new to my studio. And then down here I've got some lace. A beautiful crystal charm here is really sparkly. And a little rosette, my little teacup, some more gold. And then in this pocket, a beautiful printable, more of that gorgeous paper from Adeline Country Cottage. And she paired it with this writing. But even if you just, you know, cut this little piece off and glued it somewhere, made a story, yeah. I like to just make sure you have a lot of things to play with. So that is that page, moving right along. Here's the other side, gorgeous printable from Ruby and Pearl. Another gorgeous, gorgeous digital. Look at the color of that blue, it's just so beautiful. And then some more printables. And then here's my little dress. Oh my gosh, I love these little dresses. And this one here, I did some decoration on the sleeves. I added these sweet little embroidered rosettes here, and then I made a little skirt out of the polka dotted tulle, and that can be fluffed up. It's just so fun. I could play with, I mean, I grew up with dolls, so of course, you know, I could play with little dresses and things all day. And then I just paired this with a gorgeous little rose eyelet up here. I covered the back with some vintage book pages. And then this flips up. You can even put a little tiny picture. If you have a little grandbaby, how cute would it be to put a picture of her right there, right on the other side of that little dress. And I don't know if you can see, but this one has a little velvet ribbon along the waist. So sweet. And then underneath, I added this little piece of embroidered, it's iridescent white, like little rosebuds. It's sort of magical. And I kept the netting here and added a little perfume label to remind you that that's a little tuck spot. So you could add maybe a baby picture here, and then maybe pictures of her grown in here. How cute would that be? Yeah, lots of ideas for these books, right? So that's that, and then I just have this sweet little shoe down here, a little baby bow right here, and some lace. Just make it feminine. And then on the other side, oh wait, oops, hold on. Get ahead of myself here. So the little dress on the other side is the end of the first signature, and you can see the center binding there, right? And even though it looks a little crooked, it's not. It's just the length of the pages vary. So I hope that makes sense. But this is an art journal made by a real artist, so hopefully little things like that wouldn't bother you. Look at this gorgeous little button. It's a little rosebud, and then it's topped with gold. I just love. So I sewed that onto this beautiful like burgundy taffeta here, and that's on the other side of this. And again, it's little things like that, like all these little things that make this book, you know, so chunky. But you know, it's those little details I love, like coming across little buttons like that just make me so happy. And then the cover of the second signature is this fun little couple, and it looks like they're going into the ball, and she has a little dress as well. I don't know if it's going to show up on camera, but I used like this little polka dot netting and just gave her a little overlay. So pretty. And then ledger paper on the other side, and then I added my favorite Prima paper here, and then a new photo that I just got. I don't know if she's an actress or not. I mean, the dress is absolutely stunning, and so I paired that with the dress paper just to, you know, inspiration purposes. And then here is the magazine paper here. The colors are so gorgeous, so warm. You can see a little tiny bit of like a fuchsia color poking out in the background. Maybe that's some rose bushes, or some zinnias right now are blooming. So pretty. And then on the other side, oh, maybe they're roses. Looks like a different color. Just this beautiful rose bush, a beautiful rose bush. There we go. With some light gold splattering on there, not too much. And then here, another sweet little ballerina. I love her yellow dress. It says Miss Fairbrother down here at the bottom. How cute is that? Super fun, ready for a story. I added some gorgeous Anna Griffin paper. Her paper is just gorgeous. Like, can you see the gold foiling on that? And what I did there is I folded it in half and made pockets. So you've got 2 very sturdy pockets in this book. Here's the other one here, which we'll get to. But super, super thick. Very durable. I stitched them together too. So here's Miss Fairbrother. And then I paired her with my favorite little cake that I love to decorate with. It's a pretty little piece of embroidered satin ribbon there. And then on the bottom here, because I have these little ballerina shoes, I paired it with a little ballerina shoe charm and a little brass heart. I don't know if you can see. So sweet, so cute. Little details. Get lost in the details, right? And then let's see, inside this pocket, and her paper is printed double-sided, so it's actually from her China collection. So if you look inside, you can see gorgeous China plates, and those are all gold foiled as well. It's always hard choosing which side you want to use of her papers. But here's some wallpaper printable in there. I gave you a beautiful tag. I like to have things on both sides. Another little piece of printed digital paper is a sweet little bird with some yellow flowers. Ready for a story. Going with the yellow butterfly, maybe they're talking. I'll put him over here. And then a little clip of the vintage golden flocked paper, and it's just a little scrap I had on my desk, but I love it says Fairmont on here, like maybe that's the company. And I always love having writing with a floral. It's like the stripes and the floral. To me, those two things together is sort of harmonious. And then another super fun Marie Antoinette engraving, which is just so fun. I love these images, and so I thought that paired really well there. I have some beautiful damask vellum, so I added some of that. Always looks pretty. And then this is a new embossing folder that I have, and the flowers are phenomenal. I mean, can you see the flowers? I think it's an alt new. If you need to know where I got this, let me know in the comments down below. I don't know offhand, but when I took the paper out of the folder, I couldn't believe my eyes. Yeah, super cool. And then I covered I think I just used a dry brush and went over the embossing with the gold just to bring out the color, or to bring out the depth of these flowers that folder got. Is just unbelievable. And I think, how pretty is that, right? Super beautiful paper. And then inside this pocket is some gorgeous, it's not scrapbook paper. This is paper I printed for my envelopes. So that's an offcut. Another beautiful bookmark. I love her. I have a little script, printable, made for a story, little card. And then my super favorite shoes. And then this gorgeous, gorgeous woman. I actually use her as my avatar on my Facebook page. Which I had a picture of me on there, but I switched it to this beautiful, beautiful woman because I just love this image. When I saw this image, I'm like, oh my gosh, like how beautiful women were back in the day. They were still beautiful, of course. But things have changed, right? Okay, and then I did a little wax seal up here of my cameo on some gold fabric, and then I strung some buttons, and up close they're really pretty. Hope I can be able to show you this. But one is a little silver. Oh, and please, I have to apologize for my nails. I just didn't get a chance to do them. But I just have to show you these beautiful mother of pearl buttons. And you can tell they're mother of pearl because they're cold. So pretty. Maybe this one's milk glass. But you can see the shine on there. It's so cool. And then this little silver one has a little rhinestone in the center. And then this beaded sort of detail. I just love it. And it matches the beaded detail on the cameo there. And I sewed them right onto this gold fabric here. So yeah, little details, lost in the details. We're almost done. And then on this side here, another, again, this was printed paper for an envelope, right? So it's got this beautiful calico, and then on the other side, this little tiny print. And then I paired it with a teacup, and there's a little teacup charm here. Sweet little teacup there. And then some more embroidered fabric, a sweet little rose. And then here is some writing paper. The little teacup is a little tuck right here. And then let's see, I gave you a postcard, gorgeous floral. I thought these florals matched those florals, so pretty. And then another couple of beautiful ladies in their dresses. I'm trying not to do sideways. Is that better, I hope? And then here, another ruby and pearl find. Gorgeous, gorgeous. And then I paired this with some lace, another beautiful applique. There you can see the, I don't know if you can see the taffeta there. So cool. And it's a pocket, right? So, and a good size pocket as well. Printed both sides. And then in this little pocket, I just added some floral writing papers. Ready for a story. And that's that side. And then here's the center of the second signature here. I don't know why that looks crooked to me, but there we, is that better? Yeah, and this is again from the Pixie Dust files. So gorgeous. Ready for you to have fun with pictures. You can write, it's already lined. I've got a very light gold on here. And then I just gave you this beautiful lady to journal on. So pretty. And then on this side, I have some pink pinstripe wallpaper. And I just received this in the mail, so I'm so happy to, I have two, but this one is the newer one, and I just love the stripes and the digitals, the florals. It just pairs so well. It's so bright and happy. And then I just did a little collage of the shoe down here. This is one of my favorite little things on this book. I don't know if you can see. There's like 3 layers, and then the little aqua shoe. And then on here, I paired it with another really sparkly Tim Holtz charm. Let's see, we're almost done. We're almost done. And then this side, lots of things to play with. There's a whole bunch of wallpapers. Here you can see that sparkly bit really well. So a cool receipt there on the background, and then another piece of wallpaper that I just got. So pretty. Love, love, love. The roses. And I paired that with a postcard, and that's lined on the back. Another beautiful rose. This has a matte finish to it. But this is also a pocket. So you can put things on the paper clip up here, and you can tuck things in the little pocket here. Super fun little printable of the days gone by. And then another gorgeous, gorgeous vintage photo. Love, love, love. And they are on their way. They are going somewhere fun, and you can tell they're happy. They're in their beautiful dresses. And yeah, I just love. So there you go there. And then this side, again, I wanted to make sure you had a place to write. So I did a larger notepad. So you can see this is the length of the whole page. This is from a vintage book. You can see the seam train on the back. Some coffee dyed paper, scrapbook paper, copy papers, a whole bunch of those. And more, there's her shoes. Yeah, so like I said, I wanted to make sure you had a place to tell your stories. Here's some drawing paper, and I liked the texture on the bottom here, so I kept it. If that bothers you, of course, you can just take a pair of scissors and just snip that right off. And then you still have all that gorgeous paper on the back side there. So super fun. And then this actually is also a little pocket, but I didn't want to cover her up with anything, but I just wanted you to see that there's another little pocket, like maybe you have some pets. I always think little pet pictures are always so fun. I am a big animal pet person, so yeah. And so that's the notepad, and then we're almost to the end here. This paper is so pretty. It's just so pretty. Now this paper, I actually went to try to find the shop that I bought this from, and she's no longer on Etsy. She was from England, so you can tell it's just a beautiful English paper. So I would say I'm sad if this one you wanted, that I'm not able to tell you where I got this from. But I'm happy I still have this in my digital files. But I did pair it with a sweet little butterfly, a beautiful lavender tuck spot here of a perfume label, and then I added a lavender enamel flower down here at the bottom. I just think it looks so pretty. Love, love, love. And then from the pixie dust files, here's another piece of her gorgeous wallpaper. And I think that looks so pretty in there. That color aqua is just dreamy. And then I gave you a few things to play with. So these are all from her shop. The butterfly, the wallpaper, this gorgeous printable here. Yeah, super cool. And then there's the other side of that printed damask vellum. And then here's the other pocket, or the other side of the Anna Griffin paper pocket. And you can see how sturdy the inside, or you can see how much room you have, and then maybe you can see the China printing on the inside. But super fun. And inside, well, let me see here. You've got a little pocket here, which I did another little wallpaper tag. Some more of that gorgeous pinstripe wallpaper. This is actually more wallpaper. I just love the little stripe. Like, you can add this anywhere, make a little belly band. Like, how cute would that be, right? I am thinking, because I have so much wallpaper, of doing some wallpaper packs and selling them in my Etsy shop. If that's something that you'd be interested in, let me know in the comments. Even though I'm pretty sure, I think this summer I'm going to put some together. If you have any feedback there, you could let me know if that's something that you'd be interested in. I don't think I'm ever going to use all of it. I have a lot. And how fun would it be to make some paper packs and share? And I saw Amity Bloom did some beautiful, like, I think she calls them provisions, which I think is funny, because I did work on a yacht, and you really do shop for provisions on a yacht. But I got the idea from her, is what I'm trying to say, yeah. And I just think, how cool would it be to do some wallpaper packs, since I have so much. Like I said, I just don't think I'm ever going to use it all. So here's the last page here. The other side of that gardening magazine is so beautiful. You can see the roses. You can almost smell them. But just the colors, I love the colors. Autumn colors, right? And then I did give you, because I had it on my desk, the other side of that gorgeous wallpaper. This is Katzenberg wallpaper. I think they made a lot of wallpapers. You can shop for Katzenberg wallpapers. So beautiful. And then another final picture of some ladies in their dresses and their parasols. Like, how beautiful. So that concludes the flip through. I left this open because this paper is so pretty. I might do a belly band here, so the owner of this book might receive a surprise or not. I'm still on the fence, but I wanted to get the videos done of these books because they are more or less finished. So I will leave that as a surprise. But you can see all the beautiful layers of this book and the charms and everything. So pretty. So pretty. So thank you so much for watching and hanging out with me. I know these videos are long. There's so much to cover, but it is why I do this channel. So I'm super grateful to have the opportunity. You could subscribe to my channel if you want to follow me and my work. I'm on Instagram at Under the Night Moon. If you want to follow me there, I do little videos of, you know, studio peeks and things like that. Little short videos of these larger books I like to post with music. It's super fun. So you can follow me there. These will all be posted in my Etsy shop tomorrow, Sunday. And what else do I need to tell you? Yeah, tomorrow, Sunday, probably by the afternoon or evening time, I think is what I said. If it happens to be morning, that would be great. I'm not quite sure. But they'll all be listed tomorrow in my Etsy shop. So I just want to thank you so much again for watching and hanging out. And have a really great day. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.